Hey, you guys. So I got a interesting dream for you guys. I don't know why I was wrestling with whether to share this or not. I don't know. It's just so cool, but I was like unsure to share this dream or not, and I got confirmation. It the confirmation is kind of funny. I got confirmation about it. So let's take it from square one. So in this dream, I was with a group of people and it was really dark outside. And we were actually, the sun was set. It was like that time right before the sun goes completely down. So it's really dark. I definitely had to have been in my, um, what do you call it? My glorified body, because I can't do none of this in real life. So, um, anyways, and I seem really tall. I'm always tall. Like, my glorified body is like tall, bruh. So taller than what I am on this earth, and I'm almost 6 foot. So that's that. Anyways, so in this dream, I was with a group of people, and we were walking through this really dark forest, and basically, and I remember it being really cold. Like, it was cold, and we had jackets on, but like we was geared up, bro. We was geared up. I don't know, we was like ready to go, and it was cold, and it wasn't snow on the ground, but it was still cold. I remember myself here, like feeling all my senses, like I was breathing, and I could see my breath, and it was just like, I remember saying like it's cold, like kind of like I could just tell. Um, Anyways, as we're walking, we're just walking. Nobody's really saying anything. I just heard like the gear that we had. I could hear the gear that we had. I could hear the breathing, and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, this big old bear. I don't even like. I don't even know how to explain how big this bear was. This bear was abnormally big. This was not no regular bear, dude. Like most bears, they're big, but not this bear. This bear looked like, it kind of reminded me of what's going to happen because they started chipping animals, and eventually the chip is going to make these animals go crazy. Some of them are going to, because there is DNA from angels in these chips, and it's going to cause these animals DNA to change, and they're going to get really big, really really big. Okay, well, I don't know if this bear was chipped, but if it was, it was huge, almost as big as the prehistoric bears from back in the day when we had more oxygen and stuff, so the animals were much bigger. It looked kind of like some of those prehistoric bears that were really gigantic that used to roam the earth. Anyways, so this bear sees us, and it just starts running our way full speed ahead, man. It was going. And so all my group that I was with, I couldn't see anybody particular in their facial features. Um, they were like scared as heck. Like, they was like, yo, we need to get out of here. They started running. And for some reason, like, I started running towards the bear, and I Spartan kicked the mess out this bear. One time, I like, picture this is Sparta, okay? But like, I was like, I front kicked the bear in the head. I kicked it so hard that I don't know if it was in the chest or the head, but I kicked the bear forward facing, and the bear flew back. And I was like, yo, we wasn't talking about like if it got knocked back. No, this thing was in the air. It got kicked back so far in the air. And my group came up to me. They looked at me. They walked towards the bear, and the bear was dead. And they said, and I looked at the bear. The bear was bleeding from its mouth, like almost like it had like internal hemorrhaging. If you know what that is, that's when like you're bleeding from the inside of your body. Typically that happens when, blunt force trauma and stuff, or like car accidents. If sometimes like you'll be bleeding from the inside. And so basically, like, I kicked this bear forward facing one time, and it killed it. And they were looking at me like, wow, you're strong. And I was like, I was in shock too. I was like, dang, I didn't know I could do that. Like, I didn't know I could do that. Like, I really didn't. But I don't know, something told me to attack. And this this is like crazy because I've been having a lot of dreams with like superhuman abilities. This is just one of the dreams. Like so far, I've had dream of being able to control the elements like water and stuff like that. Mostly just water. I've only specifically seen myself being able to control water and super strength. I've had and then I had another dream where I was able to control like the stars and stuff like that. Because in this dream, I told my husband to come here so I could show him something. And every time I move my hand, the faster I move my hand, the quicker the I would call shooting stars to come across the star, like move to and fro. Like I would move my hand and a star would go. So the faster I move my hand, the more stars would keep moving. It looked like literally like if you've ever seen maybe like when there's like a whole bunch of comets going across the sky. That's what it looked like. And I was like, yo, look at this. Look what I can do. Look at it. And then like I can move the moon and stuff like that back and forth. And he was like, yo, stop playing. Like I was like, I'm not playing. I didn't know I could do this, but look what I can do. And this dream was so crazy real. Like I was like when I would do these things, I could feel it in my body. I could feel the strength, and I could like when I would move each star, like it took energy to do. Like when I was, and I knew, and the thing is, like I didn't even know I could do it in the dream, but I did it. And so like that was one dream I had. I had a dream about healing people, being able to heal people supernaturally. I had a dream about being able to run super fast. And then another ability that I had, and this dream happened when I was a child. We were definitely in a heavenly place, and this angel was teaching us how to fly. And I was really scared, like really, really scared. The angel kind of reminded me of Robin Williams. Like he kind of reminded me of Robin Williams. But anyways, I remember thinking that like you look like Robin Williams from the Hook movie. Like that's what he looked like. Kind of like he looked like his own person, but like he did remind me of him. But anyways, the angel was like all these kids like literally would like sit at the edge and they would just like jump and fly. And I was like, well, how do you do it? And he was like, you got to think about God and stuff. I was like, but I'm scared. That's what it is. I was freaking scared. And I ended up actually jumping and thinking about God and stuff like that. And then I just started like flying. Like it was so cool. At first I started falling, and then I was like, okay, what did he tell me to do? And then I got myself together while I was falling, and then I ended up like shooting upwards and flying. And I was like, and then I was the end of the dream. That was like one of the coolest dreams I've had. But I've had some other really cool heavenly dreams that I have not talked about. But yeah, the angel taught me how to fly. I don't know, that's about it. I think that's the only so far. I think that's the only thing so far that I've been able to do. No telepathy or anything like that. More just like stuff like that. And I tend to have similar dreams. Like when I was a kid, I had a dream that I was standing out in the rain, and I didn't like that I was getting rained on, but I had gotten caught in the rain. So I put my hand up to the sky, and the rain stopped falling around me. Like it still was raining around me, but not the water I don't know how to explain it. Like it would fall around me because basically I had the ability to control the water, and it was really cool. Yeah, like that's it. Like I don't know when these abilities are going to come to fruition, but you know, I look forward to it. I definitely have had confirmation of being part of the 144,000, and I didn't even know what the 144,000. I didn't even know what my dreams meant until God, got me into contact with people who could help me interpret my dreams and actually experience similar things and stuff like that. So, like, it's just amazing. Like, God is so amazing. And again, all these abilities and stuff come from God. They don't come from myself. They come from God. And in my glorified body, I'm able to use these abilities for God, you know? So, yeah, you guys, I'm really tired. It's really early in the morning, but I didn't want to forget this dream, man. I didn't want to forget the bear dream, and that dream was amazing, you guys. It was super amazing. So, yeah, have a great day. God bless.